G'day everyone, welcome to my weekly training recap. My name's AJ and I'm currently prepping for the Sydney Marathon. In my last video, I had an injury scare and I finished off really scared that I had a stressy. So we're going to start this video by throwing straight to Tuesday morning when I finally got into a physio to figure out what was going on. Let's go to Tuesday. Good morning, Tuesday morning, and we're not running. We're on our way to the physio just to get checked before work. Hopefully we can find out a little bit more information and fingers crossed it's good news. Yeah, it could be shin splints. It could be something else. Let's hope it's shin splints. All right, I'm going to go to physio and I'll talk to you at the end. Good news! It's not shin splints. It's not a stressy. I was stressing over nothing. Basically, I can't quite get to the bottom of what it actually is, but it's essentially just a tight muscle that he's done a bit of work on. So time to reload. He recommended running today. I won't get a chance to run today just because we've got parent-teacher interviews with work. So that means I won't get home. Like, I'm late for work now and I won't get home till 8 o'clock tonight. Back to running tomorrow. So relieved. So relieved. Okay, that's it. The run's done. 30 minutes, 5.3 Ks. About 5:40 pace, but that doesn't matter. No pain in the leg. All good. Ready to go for another double run tomorrow. That feels good. That feels really good. We're still going to keep an eye on it. We've still got work to do. But that feels good. I'm happy. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Wednesday morning, and we're back into the regular routine. Sorry, Thursday morning. Keep forgetting what day it is. We're back into the slightly more regular routine. Running to and from work today. Again, just taking steps to rebuild slowly, then tapering into the marathon. It's going to be a more complex last couple of weeks than I'd hoped for, but it's the best news I could have hoped for compared to what I was thinking about in my head. Anyway, just about at work. Easy 30 minutes done. I'll check in this afternoon. Bye. Good evening. Thursday evening. Jogging home from work. It's a late one at work today. I don't really have a great deal to say. The jog feels good. No pain whatsoever. Probably do the same again tomorrow. Half hour there, half hour back. And then hopefully big workout on Saturday. Hopefully. I'll chat to Joel tonight and find out what the plan is. I feel better. I feel much better about the injury. But I am a bit grumpy about this. Letting in, like, we're only 2 and a bit weeks away. Yeah, I got to get this right. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully more information about what Saturday's going to look like tomorrow. Bye for now. Good afternoon. Friday afternoon. And that's right. I'm running on a Friday this week. Things are a little bit different. Doing the to and from work thing today because no big workout this week on a Friday morning and no long run on Sunday. But it's combined into one on Saturday. I don't quite know the details yet. Joel's just sent them through. I'll tell you about those in a minute. But yeah, I imagine it's going to be about 35 Ks or so. Not quite sure. With a fair chunk of that at marathon pace. So it's going to be a big workout tomorrow. I did 30 minutes this morning on the way to work. I think it was about 5.8 Ks in the end. And I'm doing 40 minutes on the way home this afternoon. But yeah, that's the aim. Tomorrow morning's going to be a big one. So glad I get to do it. I was really, really needing this one. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Saturday morning, and what a beautiful day to be out. Whew. And it is Super Marathon Session Day. That's what it's been called in the program for the last 6 or 8 weeks. But it is a marathon simulation session, and that's the purpose. To try and simulate in the last 5 Ks of work
the last 5Ks of the marathon. So I'll put the plan on screen. It is a 45-minute warm-up, just at about 5-minute pace. So it'll be 8 odd Ks. If I get to 9 Ks in that warm-up, then I've gone out too hard. Anyway, 8 or 9 Ks in the warm-up, then 8 Ks at 420 pace. After the 8 Ks at 420 pace, it's a 1K easy again, then into 6 by 1 minute at 5K pace, then into with 1 minute rest at 440s. So the purpose of that is to really put that fatigue in the legs and make it so that it feels like my legs are dead, like they will be at the 37K mark of the marathon. Whether or not it works, we'll see. And then of course 5K at the desired marathon pace, which is 4:15. After a 2K cool down, takes it to about 28, 29K in total. So it's not as far as I thought. But yeah, this one's gonna hurt. It's gonna be hard, but we're gonna get it done. I hope we come out the other side with some good results and a 4:15 average pace for that last 5K. All right, let's get into it and see how we go. Okay, 2 minutes to go in the warm-up, and I keep forgetting just how big this workout's going to be. So yeah, it's going to be a tough one. Just moving in at 8Ks at 4:20 pace now. My legs are tired already. That's not a good sign. Let's get it done. Okay, 2.5 Ks in to the first 8K rep at marathon pace. I'm finding it hard to slow down to 420s because I've done so much work at 415s. That feels natural, but it's also a bit of a concern just how much my calves feel fatigued already. So yeah, we'll keep plugging along, see how this goes. Okay, 8K at marathon pace done. 420s did not feel natural and I just could not slow down. That's a worry for me for race day because I'm gonna have to slow myself down. But anyway, 4:16s for that one. It just felt natural. 1K rest at the moment, trying to slow myself down again. And then 6 by 1 minute at 5K pace. This is going to put some hurt into the legs. Then it's the hard rep. All right, let's keep moving. Let's get it done. Okay, final minute on, minute off done. It's only short and sharp, but geez, it takes how heavy your legs feel from here all the way to here just so quickly. Oh shit. I got 1K rest now and then 5K worth of work at marathon pace. This is the test. Can I hit 4:15s in this 5K? Or have I completely stuffed it by going too hard too early? Well, let's see how it goes. I'll talk to you in 5K's time. Oh, and that is that. Done. I think I did a 5K rep at the end there. I stuffed up my watch, had it all programmed, then accidentally hit the lap button. And it took me into my cool down, which then the watch stopped after 2K. So I think based on the distances, I did a 5K rep. I'll see when I get home. The pace was somewhere between 4:10 and 4:15. It was hard work to keep it at that. but I was able to. So, I don't know. I'll wait till I talk to Joel. I'm talking to Joel Monday. I'll wait till I talk to him, see what he reckons, what I should be thinking from here, because this is uncharted territory for me. All I know is right now, my legs hurt. I got 1.5 k's to go in this cool down, and then I want to go home. Bye for now.
And that's the week done. It was a really low start to the week. Monday, I was absolutely stressing. I was beside myself. Get to Saturday and I'm over the moon. I've had a chat to Joel since that workout. He's more bullish than I am, but before we talk about pacing and plans for the marathon based on that workout, let's talk about the stats for the week. 61 Ks for the week in total. The most important thing though was that I got to do that marathon simulation session. And within that, the important part was, how did I cope with the last 5 Ks with all that fatigue in my legs? Well, how did I cope? 5:13 per kilometre in the last 5 Ks. I was working and I definitely felt like I was working, but gee, I felt like I had to pull myself back and really had to work hard to dial things down to make sure I stayed within that 5:15 sort of range. After about 1.5 k's, I looked down at my watch and I was sitting on 5:10s, no issues. So pulled myself back and had to work to slow myself down. So that gives me a lot of confidence going in. So after chatting with Joel, there's lots more to think about than actual answers right now. The big question is, do I start at 4:15s, which is the equivalent of 3-hour pace, or do I go out at 4:20s, which is a lot more comfortable? It's only a couple of minutes slower. But the big thing is, all of my training so far has been towards 4:15s. So when I go out at 4:20s, it doesn't feel right. And I had that on Saturday, that first 8K, I was supposed to do it at 4:20s. And it just didn't feel right. So I sat at 4:15s and it felt comfortable. Anyway, the big thing that's in my head right now is that thinking back to the start of this block, just before I started this block, I did a half marathon in Noosa. And I went out at 4:20s in that, which was slower than what I'd hoped for. But what I realized towards the end was how strong I felt and how much I absolutely nailed that half marathon. And I want to feel like that at the end of this marathon. Yeah, I was stuffed. Like, I was absolutely shattered. My legs were like bricks at the end of that. But I felt like I'd nailed it. I felt strong. I felt in control. And I was really happy with my performance. And I want to feel like that at the end of this marathon. So I would prefer to go out at 4:20s. That being said, and Joel made a really good point, that there's not going to be a 4:20s pace group. There's not going to be a 4:25s pace group. There's going to be a pace group going at 4:15s, and that's going to be a massive, massive group of people. And if I go out at 4:20s, it's going to be a lot harder than if I go out with the pace group, in theory. Listening to all that and putting all of that information together, I'm leaning towards 4:15s. But the big, big question still hangs over my head. Can I go sub 3? I didn't go into this thinking I would go sub 3. Sub 3 was a pipe dream, but in the last couple of weeks, I've started to realize, like, I'm almost there. I'm this close. So I honestly don't know. I don't know where I'm at. I'll mull it over for a week and then report back to you guys next week on what I think I want to do. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. If you're, training for something and you've got a little niggle, just pull up. Just pull up, go and get some treatment, get it sorted out. Okay? It'll be better in the long run. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.